Hello folks, Charlie Gipple here with CG Financial Group. You're probably wondering, why is he wearing a torn sweatshirt in a video on LinkedIn? Well, you know what? This is my favorite sweatshirt, and I just got done working out. I just got done working out after about 3 weeks. I've taken 3 weeks off from working out, which isn't common for me. If you know me, you know that that is probably the only thing that I've ever been addicted to. Now, why have I not worked out for 3 weeks? Because you know what? I've been inundated. I've been absolutely inundated, 12 hours a day. And although I have never lost hope, I've always had faith that this business thing that I started months ago, that it's going to take off. Well, this week, it's been a good week. For those of you, if you're in sales or any other industry to where it seems like, man, I'm doing all this work, I'm spinning my wheels, nothing is happening, let me tell you a quick story. And this story I kind of felt this week, or at least the back end of this story I felt this week. And it's a story of the Chinese bamboo tree. So over in China, let's say that there's this guy. He sets out to plant a crop. He sets out to plant a crop. He goes out to this barren wasteland, effectively, cleans it all up. He plows it up, and he plants these bamboo seeds. You know, the first year, I mean, he is working his butt off. He's keeping the weeds out of it. He's hauling pails of water. He's fertilizing it, doing all this stuff. Nothing happens that first year. Second year rolls around. He's doing the same thing. I mean, he's working his fingers to the bone, calluses and everything. Why? Because he's hauling pail after pail after pail, keeping the weeds out, making sure it's all fertilized. What happens at the end of that second year? Nothing. The third year rolls around. He's doing the same thing. And the neighbors, by the way, the naysayers, they're looking at him and they're laughing at him like, what the heck he's wasting his time. What the heck is he doing? He's been chipping away at that field and pulling weeds and hauling water. Why? It's a barren wasteland, basically. Well, that third year comes around, the end of the third year comes around. Guess what happens at the end of that third year? Absolutely nothing. The fourth year rolls around. He's doing the same thing. And of course, everybody's like, you know what? He's crazy. The guy is absolutely crazy. Yeah. What's he doing? Does he not have anything better to do? He's just playing with that field, and it's still a barren wasteland as it was 4 years previously. The fourth year, the end of the fourth year comes around. Guess what happens? Absolutely nothing. The fifth year rolls around. He's doing the same thing, and you know, he wakes up one morning, he's, going to the sink, he's getting a glass of water, and he looks out at the field. And what does he see? He sees that those bamboo shoots have just shot up overnight, and one day have just shot up about 4 feet. Overnight, those bamboo shoots just shot up about 4 feet. Over the next 6-week period of time, those bamboo shoots are going to shoot up to about 80 feet. They're going to grow 80 feet over a 6-week period of time. How the heck is this possible? Why the heck did it take 5 years for this to happen? Because this is what was happening. The activity that was taking place was happening under the ground. The massive root infrastructure that's required for a bamboo shoot to grow 80 feet within 6 weeks, it's massive, right? That takes a huge infrastructure down below. If you feel like you're failing right now, many times what's happening, assuming you're doing the right activity hard, working your butt off, working your fingers to the bone, what's happening is if you don't see results right now, eventually they will come. It's just a matter of time they'll come. You're building that root infrastructure. And the bigger that root infrastructure is, the more that root infrastructure is going to be able to support the massive amount of growth that you're going to have later on. A lot like working out, right? The more pain you go through to a certain extent, the more benefit you're going to get from that ultimately. The process of working out is literally down to the muscle fiber. It's tearing, it's destroying muscle fibers. Why? Because when they heal back stronger. And that is a process of growth, whether it's a business or whether it's you. If you work for a corporation, you feel like you're spinning your wheels or what have you, many times you're just building that infrastructure. You're breaking yourself down. Why? Because when you grow back, when it grows back, that muscle fiber that you've torn, it grows back stronger.